Welcome, my dear students. In this video lecture, we will see the concept of prototype model. This is my 11th lecture of software engineering. The subject code is 1618504. Dear student, I am preparing this video based on State Board of Technical Education syllabus for diploma student. So this prototype model topics belong from second unit of software engineering. The second unit name is software lifecycle model. So now we will start our video. The content of today's video lecture is we will see the definition of prototype model first. Then we will see the phases of prototype model. Second, third, we will see the advantage of prototype model. And fourth, we will see the weakness of the prototype model. And at last, we are going to be compare the prototype model with the waterfall model. So these 5 points, these 5 basic topics we are going to be cover in this video lecture. We will see one by one in this video lecture. I need your concentration towards my this content. So first we have an introduction. So here in this I'm going to be introduce the concept of the prototype model. So prototype model is a software development model in which prototype is built, tested, reworked until customer acceptable prototype is achieved. That means this model is keep on developing, testing or rework or build a prototype until the customer accept the prototype. Once the customer will accept our prototype, then only the developer will work for the final project. मेरी बात को समझिएगा, यहाँ पर प्रोटोटाइप मॉडल एक ऐसा सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट मॉडल है जहां पर प्रोटोटाइप को बनाया जाता है, टेस्ट किया जाता है और रीवर्क किया जाता है उस पर जब तक कि कस्टमर उसको एक्सेप्ट ना कर ले. ठीक है. सेकेंड पॉइंट हियर सेज दैट इट ऑल्सो क्रिएट बेस टू प्रोड्यूस द फाइनल सिस्टम और सॉफ्टवेयर. दैट मीन्स प्रोटोटाइप मॉडल is going to be create the base of the project to produce the final project or the system. Third point says that it's a process model which is used to develop the software. It's a process model which is used to develop the software. The main purpose of prototyping model is to give 100% satisfaction to the customer. That is the main ambition or purpose of using prototype model for the development of any project, to provide the 100% satisfaction to the customer. That is the main ambition or main objective of the prototype model. So prototype model is a working model of the software with some limited functionality. So as I told you earlier video also, every model there are some weakness and there are some strength. The same way prototype model also having some limited functionality. So this is our definition of the prototype model. The first definition point says that this model is one of the most popular model in the SDLC models. This model is used when the customer do not know the exact project requirement beforehand. That means the customer having little idea about the project and he want to develop the project, then that type of a customer must go through the prototype model, because after seeing the sample of the project, customer may get some idea and say give the feedback on the prototype model, right? Second point here, prototype model requires before carrying out the development of actual software, a working prototype of the system should be built. So this is the second point of our prototype model. That means before कस्टमर को फाइनल प्रोजेक्ट मिलने से पहले ही उसको हम एक सैंपल प्रोजेक्ट देते हैं और उससे कस्टमर को सारा आइडिया मिल जाता है कि हमारा किस तरह का फाइनल प्रोजेक्ट आने वाला है. सो दैट इज वन ऑफ द मेन importance or main advantage of the prototype using prototype model. And the last point under the definition of the prototype model is it's a software development model where each iteration the prototype is presented to the customer for evaluation. That means every iteration the prototype model is presented to the customer for the evaluation. So these are the three basic points which comes under definition of the prototype model. I hope it is clear for you. Now this is our graphical representation of the prototype model. Dear students, I want to explain you here. This is circle. That means ongoing process always. So first requirement gathering is over. Once the requirement is gathered, then quick design is done. After the quick design, again it's come to the build prototype. Quick prototype we are going to be built it. Then finally it will be come to the evaluation part. So evaluation part here it's come. Then customer is going to be evaluate the prototype. And if the customer give feedback, then again it will go to here and then again it will be come to the design part. So this is ongoing project. So till here it is known as a prototype development. So this process is known as a prototype development till here to here, right? Once the customer accepted the prototype, then the design will become next phase, then coding will become testing and maintenance. This all will become after once the customer accept the our prototype. So this all will become under the iterative development model. So this how our prototype model is working. This is the graphical representation. I try to make easy for you to understand how this model is working. This side also again our communication is done. That means we are going to be gather the information from the customer. Now quickly we are going to construct a prototype. Then that prototype will become to the customer. Then customer is going to be evaluate it. Then check, that is customer is going to be evaluate, check it and give the feedback. If any feedback is given, then again its iteration process will become. Then again here is come, again check. If the customer is completely satisfied, then the finally deployment will be done here. So this is how our prototype model is working. I hope my dear students it's clear for you. Now we have a phases of waterfall this prototype model. So first phase we have a requirement gathering. Second phase we have a quick design. Third phase we have a building prototype. Fourth phase we have a customer evaluation. And fifth phase we have a refining prototype. And at last we have a engineer product. So these are the 6 phases of prototype model. These 6 phases we are going to be study one by one in our next slide. So these 6 phases, based on these 6 phases our prototype model is working. So this all phases I am going to be explain you one by one. Kindly please give your attention towards my video. So this is a small model for the prototype. So first starting here, requirement gathering is done, then quick design is there, then building prototype. Once the prototype is built, the customer evaluation, refining and refining prototype. Again if any changes is there, again it will be go to the design path. Again it will become here, again it will be go there till the customer gets satisfied. Once the customer gets satisfied, this fine will be come to the engineer product and finally it will be get stopped. So this is how our prototype model is working. Now I am going to explain each phases clearly in this video lecture. So first phase, requirement gathering. So in requirement gathering and analyze, we are going to be gather all the requirement for the customer, and by the help of some expert team or senior team member, we are going to analyze the requirement for giving the quick design. Now once the requirement is gathered, analyzation part is done. Now based on the analyzation and requirement, we are going to give a quick design. So this is the second phase, and this second phase is called the preliminary design phase of the prototype model. That means in this phase we are going to give a simple design of our project, right? And the third phase, we have a build a prototype. So based on the quick design, we are going to develop a small sample prototype model for the project. So in this phase, the actual prototype is designed based on the gathered from quick design information. So after gathering the information from quick design, we built a prototype, and that is prototype is means sample project we built in the third phase based on the quick design to show the customer. Now initial user evaluation. So once the prototype is built, then finally it comes to the customer for the initial evaluation. So in fourth phase, customer is going to be see the first prototype model of the project, right? So here the customer is going to give the feedback or any changes or any strength or weakness of the working model, right? If he need to improve anything, then he will give some suggestion, and that suggestion is going to be considered by the developer. So now once the initial evaluation is done, then refining prototype. So this refining prototype will be keep on going until the customer will be get satisfied. So this phase not over until all the requirement specified by the user are met. So कहने का मतलब ये है कि रिफाइनिंग प्रोटोटाइप जब तक ये चलता रहेगा तब तक कि कस्टमर की सारी रिक्वायरमेंट हम अपने मॉडल में दिखा नहीं देते हैं. यानी कि यहाँ पर हमारा रिफाइनिंग प्रोटोटाइप ये ऐसा फेज है प्रोटोटाइप मॉडल का जहां पर कस्टमर को हम 100% सेटिस्फाइड करके ही आगे बढ़ते हैं. So once the refining prototype is accepted by the customer, then only we are going to develop the final product, right? So once the final system is developed based on the final prototype, it is truly tested and deployed to the production. So once the refining prototype is accepted and approved by the customer, then the final development will be done to the final prototype, and that will be tested, and that will be find all the testing procedure, and finally it will become to the market. And once it will become to the market, then maintenance will be work out on this. So these are the 6 phases of the prototype model. I hope, my dear students, it's clear for you and you are able to understand how these 6 phases are working under the prototype model, right? Now we have types of prototype model. So what are the types? So first one is rapid throwaway prototype. So this is the first types of prototype model. This is called rapid throwaway prototype model. So rapid throwaway is based on the preliminary requirement. So it's based on the preliminary requirement. It is a quickly developed to show how the requirement is working. So it shows how the requirement is working. So first type. Second type is we have a evolutionary prototype. Hence the prototype is developed, is incrementally refined based on the customer feedback until it is finally accepted. So this type of a model work out until the customer accept the prototype. So this is called evolutionary prototypes. This is the second type of the prototype model. Now we have a incremental prototype model. So third is called incremental prototype model. In incremental prototyping, the final product is decimated into different small prototypes and developed individually. So in here, the final project is broken into a small prototypes and developed individually, and finally it will be merged to give the single product. So that is called incremental prototype model. And at last we have a extreme prototype. So extreme prototyping method is mostly used for web developments. So fourth type of a prototype model is mostly used for the development of website. So it consists three sequential phase. What are the three sequential phase? We are going to see here. So the first phase, basic prototype. Basic prototype with all existing pages is present in the HTML format. Second, we can simulate data processing using the prototype service layer. And at third, we have a service are implemented and integrated into the final prototype. So these are the three sequential phase which comes under extreme prototype model. So extreme prototype model is the fourth types of prototype model. That model is mostly used for the web designing. So these are the four types of prototype model. My dear students, I hope it is clear for you. Now we are going to see the advantage of prototype model. The first advantage, customer satisfaction. From the beginning I told you this model is mostly work for the 100% customer satisfaction. Second, we have a flexibility in design. Yes, here the designing team always flexible to accept the customer feedback and design it immediately. So flexibility in design is there. So this is also again advantage of the prototype model. Now reusability. So this model using the concept of reusability. That means developed prototype can be reused by the developer for more complicated projects in the future. And at last we have a cost and effort. So this model having costly also and effort also. That means error can be detected much easier because it's beginning itself we are enhancing the quality of the software. So error can be detected beginning itself, and that saved our cost and effort also. So these are the four basic advantages of prototype model. Now we will see disadvantage of prototype model. The first disadvantage, time. Yes, because in this model we are not able to decide the proper time. Why? Because here each phase we are going to be have a touch with the customer. That means there may be too much variation in the requirement each time the prototype is evaluated by the customer. That means each time our prototype is going to evaluated by the customer, and the customer is going to give their suggestion or feedback, and based on that again we are going to design it, build the prototype. So it will be take a time. So timing is little difficult. We are not able to give the proper time when we are going to give the final project to the customer. So that is one disadvantage. Timing. Expensive tools. So this type of a prototype using expensive tools. So prototyping tools are expensive because special tools and techniques are used here. So this is little expensive in nature. Now risk. So risk of insufficient requirement analysis is very difficult for software developer to accommodate all the changes demanded by the client. So that's the interest. So in interest, because prototype model is going to be this in this model customer is going to see the prototype model in the beginning itself. So that time maybe the customer have their interest will be increase or decrease itself. So this is one of the disadvantage of the prototype model. So we have a 4 disadvantage under the prototype model. Now we have some strength of the prototype model. What are the strength we have? We have first strength is innovation. So this model giving chance for the developer or for the tester to innovate new things. Next, acceptance insurance. So this model always ready to accept the feedback from the customer. So this acceptance level is increased here. Now, easy to understand because it's a straightforward model, because each step customer feedback taken, so it is easy to understand. So there is a mutual communication between the customer and the developer. So that is easy to understand. Now we have a weakness here. So in weakness, we will have again 3 points. So we will see 3 points here. First is documentation. Here the poor documentation is done. We are not giving too much work on the documentation. Instead of we are giving much work on the developing a prototype. So costly is there. This type of a prototype model is costly because we have a time and money both we are going to invest here. And timing also, it's one of the weakness of the prototype model. We are not able to say what time we are going to be deliver the project. Now application prototype model. So we have again when we are going to use it. So prototype model mostly used when the requirement of the product are not clear to understood. Second point, this model can be successfully used for the development user interface, highly technology, and it is very good choice to the demonstrate and technique feasibility of the product. So it's a very good choice for the that type of a customer who is going to demonstrate and technically feasibility of the product. And at fourth point, it says that it can be used if the requirement changing quickly. So if the requirement changing quickly, in that case, this type of a model can be applicable uses. Now we have a comparison. So in comparison, we are going to see how waterfall model and this uh, prototype model is different from one another. So client can only view, that means in case of the prototype model, final project can be received by the customer. But in the prototype model, quick design or sample prototype can be received by the customer at the beginning itself. In case of the developer, waterfall model are developer not allowed to make any changes in the requirement while doing any developing. But in prototype model, developers are free and refined to add the requirement in the specification. In terms of the complexity, waterfall model is more complex in nature, but in terms of the complexity of the prototype, it's a less complexity because it's less complex because it's anytime we are going to be change and find the error in the prototype model. So these are the main comparison between the waterfall model and the prototype model. I hope it is clear. Now we have a summary. I hope you understood about the concept of the prototype model. Now you also understood what the phases of the prototype model. As I told you, advantage and disadvantage of the prototype model. Next, I explained about the comparison of the waterfall model and the prototype model. Now reference, I have given one YouTube link for your reference. Kindly go through this YouTube link and acquire more knowledge and understood about the prototype model. I have given 2 books as a reference. Kindly go through it. Thank you, my dear students. Again, we will meet in the next video lecture. Thank you. Thank you so much.